Okay guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you some pretty cool false cuts. So I'm going to show you a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced false cut, just as usual. So we're going to get right into the performance for the beginner false cut, and this is what it looks like. Alright guys, so here's the performance for the beginner false cut. So let's say the spectator's going to go ahead and select any card. Let's say it's the Queen of Hearts in this case. We're going to leave that card on top of the deck, and we can go ahead and give the cards just a couple of cuts. It honestly doesn't really matter, but we just want to get that card lost somewhere in the middle, but actually it's on top. So that's the performance for the false cut, and now for the tutorial. Alright guys, so here's the tutorial for the beginner false cut. So basically, if you guys don't already know how to do a swing cut, I'm going to get into an in-depth tutorial right now on how to do a swing cut. It's a very, very simple move which looks something like this. You break off some cards, swing them over into your other hand, and then you just cut the cards. That's basically what a swing cut is right over there. The action of swinging the cards over into your other hand. So I'll get into an in-depth tutorial of this right now because you guys are definitely going to need to know how to do a good swing cut in order to do all of these false cuts in the video. So basically how to do a swing cut is very, very simple. You are going to hold the cards just like this, your thumb on the bottom and your three fingers here on the top. Your pinky is kind of just off to the side here. Your index finger is going to play the most important role in this move, where it's going to break off about half the cards. You're just going to break off about half the cards with your index finger and pull them back. Now you're going to take your index finger here and you're going to swivel it to the left over here, just like this. And what's going to happen is you're going to grab the cards in the base of your thumb here in this curve right here. And you're going to grab the cards and you're just going to pinch them, boom, just like that. And you're going to pinch them, and you can transfer this grip to mechanic's grip, just a normal way to hold the deck. And then you just place this half on top of the deck. And that is a swing cut. So basically you're just breaking off the cards, swinging them over, grabbing them here, and then placing the other half on top. So that's a swing cut. So now I'm going to teach you guys how to do the first beginner false cut. So this is how it looks like again. So basically it looks like a chain. So it kind of looks like you're just doing the same thing over and over again, but you're really just actually doing nothing to the entire deck. The entire deck is getting completely undisturbed from this false cut. So this is a more in-depth tutorial on how to do this false cut. You're going to swing cut over about half the cards just like this into your other hand. And then you're going to swing cut about half of these cards also into your hand, but you're going to maintain a pinky break just like this. So you're going to maintain a break here. And now you're going to start out this chain thing, where basically what's happening here is you're going to go swing, swing, hold a pinky break, and then you're going to go drop, and then all the cards above the break drop. So swing, swing, drop, drop. That's going to be the main sequence. So you're going to go swing, hold a pinky break, swing, and then drop, and then take all these, drop again. And then you can do this as many times as you can with the remainder of the deck. Swing, swing, hold the pinky break, and then drop, drop. Once you have two little cards to do it, you just place them on top of the deck, just like that. So you're going to go swing, hold the pinky break, swing, just like that. Then you're going to take the remaining cards, drop, and then drop the remaining cards above the break, drop. Now you're going to repeat that again. So you're going to swing, hold the break, swing, hold that break, and then drop above the break, drop. And then you go swing, hold a break, swing, hold a break, drop, above the break, drop, and then drop. So that's pretty much the false cut right there. And if you do it quickly, just like this, it really does look like you're giving the cards just a really nice mix-up. But in reality, you are not disturbing the order of the cards at all. So that was the tutorial for the beginner false cut, and now here's the performance for the intermediate false cut. So here's the performance for the intermediate false cut. So basically, I can have the spectator select any card. Let's say it's the 7 of spades. We'll go ahead and we'll leave that card on the top of the deck, and we can go ahead and proceed to cut the deck many, many times, just losing that card somewhere in the center of the pack. But in reality, it's actually right here on the top of the deck. So that was the performance, and now for the tutorial. So this false cut is pretty similar to the first one. You're just adding a little move on top, where basically it looks something like this, where I'm going to swing cut over the cards just like this into my other hand, and then the remaining cards, I'm going to break them into two halves, and I'm just going to switch them back and forth. So I'm going to put the top half basically on top, and then the bottom half on top, and then I'm going to switch them so that the bottom goes back on the bottom, top goes back on the top, and then I place this down. Then I can continue with the chain false cut just like this, and that does completely nothing to the deck as well. So I'll go into more detail on how to do that first part. So you're going to swing cut over about half the cards into your other hand here. Then you're going to hold a pinky break. Just make sure you hold your pinky down here as you swing cut over another half of these cards onto the pinky break. So you're going to hold that pinky break here. Now you're going to transfer this pack from your middle and ring finger, transfer it to your index finger. Boom. So you're going to switch from these two fingers here to this finger. You're going to go from here to here. here to here, just like this. You're gonna hold it here, and you're gonna pretend like you're gonna break off another half, but you're not really doing it. You're just kind of like twisting your fingers around like this, so that these fingers here can actually grab with the thumb here. All the cards above the pinky break, you're gonna grab on the bottom with your thumb, and on the top with your middle and ring, just like this. So now you're gonna hold that pack above the pinky break with your thumb on the bottom and your middle and ring on top. Now the pack that you're holding with your index and thumb, you're actually gonna swing that over, and you're still holding this pinky here, and you're gonna hold that pinky break just like this, and then this remaining half here, you just slap it on top. And now you take all the cards above the break and just place them on the table. And you could finish here, you could just simply take these cards and place them on top, or you could continue with the chain. So basically, one more time, it looks something like this. You're gonna swing cut over the cards here, you're gonna swing cut over half of these cards on top, hold a pinky break, transfer this to your index finger, hold this pack here with your thumb on the bottom and then middle and ring here on the top, swing this one over, hold a break, and then just place this on top, place this entire pack on the bottom, and then place this on top, just like that. So that's basically the entire false cut, and you guys could add the chain if you want to in the end. Right here, you could add this chain if you want to further make it look even more convincing that the deck is being shuffled, but it's not necessary. So that's basically the tutorial for that false cut, and now for the advanced false cut. Alright guys, so here's the performance for the advanced false cut. So an interesting thing about this false cut, it looks like it's the easiest one, but it's actually the hardest one. So this is what it looks like. So let's say the spectator goes ahead and selects this card, the King of Hearts, just like this. We'll go ahead and leave that card, the King of Hearts, on top of the deck, and we're going to go ahead and cut that card in the center of the pack, just like this. If I snap my fingers, it's actually on the top of the deck, and the entire deck is completely undisturbed as well. So that is the performance, and now for the tutorial. So this is a really, really cool false swing cut, and from this camera angle, it looks really unimpressive. It looks like this from my point of view. That's basically what it looks like, but I'm sure that you guys were somewhat fooled when I showed you guys the performance. But basically, this is advanced because once you guys are used to doing a swing cut, this does feel a little bit unnatural, and you are going to have to get used to the motions of doing a false swing cut, but I'll get into the tutorial right now. So basically, hold the cards and start out like you're doing a normal swing cut. So you're going to break off just half the cards with your index finger here, and you're going to swing them over into your other hand. But what you're going to do, instead of grabbing the top half here with your thumb, you're actually going to grab the bottom half here. But you are going to make it look like you're grabbing the top half. But in reality, you're just going to place your thumb on top to make the illusion that you're grabbing the top half. But you're actually going to use your middle and ring finger here to drop that half into your hand. You're going to grab the bottom pack with your fingers here on the back, just like this. So you're going to go boom, and then just kind of swing over the cards and then grab them in this hand, but your thumb is here on top, and then you're gonna bring it over here, and then you slap that on top, just like this. So it looks something like this in slow motion, just like that. Now here's a tip for doing this move. You start with the cards angled so that the edge of the deck is completely towards the spectator's eye level. Now when you're grabbing the half, you're actually going to bring both packs down. You're just going to tilt both your hands down here, and that will really sell the illusion that you're giving the deck a legitimate swing cut, and it really does look really, really, really convincing. It really looks amazing when you do it like this, when you bring the deck to their eye level, and then right here is when you bring the deck down to their eye level, just like this. And it really looks convincing to the spectator that you're giving the deck a real cut. So let's say we have the 9 of diamonds on top, you're gonna give the deck a cut, and the card is still on top. So yeah, guys, just keep practicing all those moves, and I'm sure you'll get them down in no time. So hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more coming soon, and see you guys next time. Bye.